All right, what is up, guys? Hurricane Liz here, ready to rock and roll. And check out, what did you guys sell? What did I sell? Let me know where you're from, where you're coming from, all that good stuff, and a heck of a lot more. But let's go ahead and get the party started, right? And let's talk about what probably everybody's here to find out, which is what's up with the PS5? Who copped them? Who did not? We'll talk about that. We got a couple other things to talk about and a lot more going on. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the screen share. You guys can let me know where you're coming from here. Every now and then I will peek over at the actual user comments and see what's going on. But I see a couple people. Check your six hustler. What's up? A lot of people. Let me know where you guys are coming from. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, like I said earlier, and I'm going to show you guys a couple things and hopefully give you a couple tips. If you haven't copped a PS5, do not worry. There's still going to be a lot more coming. And here's check your six hustler from Washington State. Awesome. Good to see you. I'm down here in Miami. So you better be copping those lamps. Check your six hustler because those heating lamps are heating it up. Even though we don't have Kevin here today, he is in San Francisco. His internet is apparently down. Kevin's internet is down, so he could not be here with us. We know that we're seeing him pixelated on the past couple lives, so he's hopefully getting it fixed. He's hopefully making and doing something constructive with his time. He did mention to me that his texts are going off with people wanting more heat lamps. So he had 9 in stock, and I think he's going to sell all of them. He's got restaurants texting him for several at once. So if you guys have not been stocking up on those lamps, they are in the monitors, which I will show you here shortly as soon as we get into the swing of things. Awesome. Kelly got a PS5, but it's mine. Ooh, Kelly in Tampa. I don't know. I have a friend that actually listed, and I'm going to share with you guys the screenshot. He listed the PS5, which he copped on Amazon, which we're going to talk about Amazon and all the other places that are offering the PS5s in a minute. But within 15 minutes, he had a sale. So he sent me a screenshot. I'm going to show you guys that screenshot so you can see how fast and how hot these PS5s are. So I don't know. I know you want it, Kelly, but I could probably almost count that you could potentially get another one. So, I mean, if you want to take the fast money or if you want to hold it, you want to cuddle with it, you want to do other things with it, go right ahead. It's yours. Do whatever you want to. Play with it all day. Play some Spider-Man, whatever it is you got. Let me know what game you got, Kelly. I'm interested. Is the Discord blocked for text? No, it's not. You should be able to put text in there. There's certain channels that are blocked, so I'll show you here in a second. But the chat channel's always open. The success channel's always open. Those are the ones that I recommend. Remember, if you are in the Discord server, you need to post a success cop. Anything you copped, anything you sold, anything like that will get you a free month once we go paid. So make sure if you haven't already done that, you guys are at a huge advantage because I'm telling you to do that now and you can get a free month. So Owen from Kenya, what's up? PS5s are fantastic. Yes. So I'll show you how to work that. Check your six hustler. So I will show you here in a second, but let's go ahead and jump into my screen share and start talking about what's going on with everything. So I'm going to share my screen here. Oops, let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Obviously, I don't know what the heck I'm doing on here, but that's all right. So you should be able to see my screen. Right now, we are approaching 20,000 subscribers. So we got quite a few people in the actual Discord group. So if you're in at the 20,000 point, fantastic. Until we hit 20,000, that Discord server is going to be still free. As soon as we hit 20,000, we're going to switch it over. So take advantage of it. You can already make money. There's several people that have made money in the Discord server. And I'm going to show you guys that. Since I obviously don't have Kevin, because as I said before, his actual internet's screwed up. Let's go ahead and I have to take track of what's going on here on today's actual live. So we saw plenty of you guys cop PS5s. Let's talk about where they're going to be coming out here in a bit. If you did not have the opportunity to cop yet, take a look at this. I want to show you guys a couple tips. So check this out. You should be able to see my screen at the present moment. And you're going to see that right now I'm showing this PS5 here. It came out on Sony. But look at what it says here. Check back on 11/13 for more availability. So they're still going to drop on Sony. If you're in the Discord server, I will try and alert you as soon as I see this up. And they should have some. Now, another place that they have not actually technically dropped yet is Costco. So Costco, of course, you have to be a member there. So if you're not a member there, you might consider it. They do have this actual bundle, which includes the Spider-Man game that I was talking about, 2 controllers, and something called PlayStation Now, which I don't really actually honestly know if all of them come with that. Since I have not received my PlayStation yet, it's in the mail from Target, and it should be here on Wednesday. So I'll let you guys know how fast that puppy sells. And I'll also let you know if I cop any more. Now, a couple other places we want to talk about. Sam's Club. Sam's Club's got them. Sam's Club will restock every now and then, although we do not have a monitor for Sam's Club. Keep an eye out if you're either in a Sam's Club and or you have a membership, check every now and then to see if they have it. If I happen to see it on Sam's Club, I will let you guys know, but I do not have a membership to Sam's Club. I do have one to Costco, however, not Sam's. Now, Walmart. Walmart had 3 drops yesterday, and I'll tell you this much, it was such a cluster. I won't even say the second word. I'm trying to make this a family show. It was a cluster, you know what. And 3-4 times I tried and didn't get a damn thing. Their cart system was screwed up. Everything was on slow motion. So that was almost nearly virtually impossible. However, I did see a couple people that managed to get them, and I'll show you some of the success we've had. And Best Buy had them. Same thing with Best Buy. They do an interesting thing with all their drops. When the thing is available, you click the yellow button and then it starts to spin and it puts you in a queue. And you got to wait in that queue. And if that button turns yellow again, then you click it, you add to cart, and you go to cart. But I found that once I was in queue and I hit add to cart, they were almost instantly sold out. So I didn't even get a chance to cart that sucker. And unfortunately, it didn't get it from Best Buy. GameStop will have them periodically. But let's talk about this place right here. Amazon. Amazon did something very interesting. They didn't drop a damn thing until on or around Walmart/drop. Amazon did a shock drop somewhere around that point. They let loose a few of them, and that's where a couple of people that I know managed to actually get products. So if you need a PS5, I would highly recommend to pay attention to our actual monitors in Discord, which I will show you in a minute. They have the PS5s already loaded up. So if they happen to pop up, your monitor will go off for Amazon. And I'm going to show you one tricky thing that could potentially happen, as we saw it happening the other day ago. So I will show you something very tricky, and pay close attention to this, because if you pay close attention to it, you might be one of the only people that realize this and cop this thing. So it's in high demand. We've also heard stories about Target. If you didn't pick up your product at Target, you could have lined up this morning, and the lines were usually 100 deep. So let me kind of show you guys a picture right now of what that line looked like. This was I sent my assistant Rob over to line up at Target, and this is what he saw. He saw this at the Hollywood, Florida Target, and there was about, I don't know, say probably 100 people by the time he left, and they only ended up having 25. So 25 people grabbed this, 25 people left extremely happy with smiles on their face, he said, and he unfortunately left with nothing, with empty pockets. So no PlayStation there, no big deal, but obviously we would have loved to have copped another one. And I want to show you, how do we find out this inventory? So I want you guys to keep this actual site and use this site whenever you need to figure out, does something have inventory? And it's called popfinder.com with no E. So it's popfindr.com, no E in there. And all you got to do is go to whichever site you're looking to see what kind of inventory they have. In this case, we're going to jump over to Target, and then we're going to find the PS5. We can either pick the console or the digital. I'm going to just pick the console just for chagrins here. And all you got to do is enter your zip code. So I'm going to hit my zip code, and I'm going to click on Get Stock. And here's what it's going to do. It's going to go out there and look and see what kind of inventory every single Target in my area has for this particular product. And as you can see, there's still 2. It says on Southwest 104th Street. I don't know why it would say 2. I'm not sure if that's true, but here's another one on Southwest 88th Street. And then there's 8 on Federated Road in Plantation, Florida. Now, I don't know if that's true. We could have Rob fire up the phone and call 8201 Federated West Roadway, Plantation, Florida, to see what happens. Now, remember, if you do find them at Target, they are first come, first serve. They're not holding anything. So I'm a little confused as to why there's 8. I don't know. Maybe some employees are holding them back. Not too sure. What do you guys think? What's your opinion? What do you think people are actually doing with those? Do you think they're holding them back? I don't know. That's my best instinct, but 8 altogether. You can get more info here by clicking on anything. And again, you can go and also check not only this one, but you can check the digital one, or you can check the Xbox. Like here's the Xbox over here. You can check all the accessories, anything, to see if anything in your area has them in stock. And I find that Pop Finder is a lot more accurate than BrickSeek. So I do like to use it quite often to be able to tell if something is in stock. So that's pretty much it for the PS5 and where you can still get it. Now, how can we use all this information that I just gave you and make a plan to grab the PS5 right now or in the future? Well, it's pretty simple. The biggest site in the entire world that sells all this crap, Amazon, still has not done a pretty significant drop. So you can almost put money on the simple fact that they should be releasing these PS5s any day now. Now, if you notice, I did see the date over here on Costco being as online estimated ship week of 11/23. So we're still 10 days out from that. So any point from now until the 23rd, we can imagine that Costco will drop some. And I think the same is going to go for Amazon. So we can almost guarantee that Amazon should be getting some. And that's where we should be focusing a lot of our attention. I think they're just teasing the shit out of us. And I really think that at some point they're going to drop them, right? So it's very much being a tease. And hopefully we will get some more. Again, know that the monitors are up. So let me go ahead and show you the monitors. And first, let me show you the picture that my friend sent me here a second ago. So this is a picture that he sent of him actually copying this thing. You can see right here, sale confirmed. He sold the actual PlayStation. And right here is where he got paid, $1,086 PayPal. So for some reason, I guess he wanted it on there multiple times. He wanted to make it seem like he sold 3, but we see it's only 1 from Jason Hopp. So he sold the one that he got on Amazon during the shock drop, which we did announce on our actual server. So let me show you guys, just in case you're like, Liz, I don't know what you're talking about. How can I figure out where these things are? Let's go ahead and jump into the actual Discord. So I'm going to go into the server. Here I am in the actual server. And anytime that you want to know like what's coming out right now, what can I cop? What's the best things to get? Just jump into the flip announcements. Flip announcements will have what's coming out. So you can see we announced the PS5s up here. There was a lot of things that came Amazon PS5 in stock yesterday at 6:04 p.m. That's where my buddy copped. Cactus Jacks. Here's PS5, what I was announcing here. There's been a lot of other things. I got to add a couple more things on here. And then general, this is where I put the times and dates for these actual lives, which we're having once a week. Now, this week is a little bit different. We had it on Friday only because yesterday was the PS5 drop. So I obviously wanted you guys and girls to have a lot of success and hopefully cop all that. So there's also some personal cops, which just means things that you might want to keep for yourself. And then there's food deals. So always there's deals for you to get some cheap food or get some discounts on food. The other day I posted some kind of bar. It was a metrics bar, and I'll show you some of the successes that people have. We also have Nova Flips in there, which kind of breaks down a lot of collectibles all throughout the internet. We had, I believe it was these coins. We had a drop for these. One coin, $2,600 coin, currently is reselling on eBay for $14,999. And one of our actual members got that for the $2,600. So that was pretty amazing. And then here are the monitors. So you'll notice that on the Amazon one, really no sign of the PS5s yet. But what I want you guys to be careful about, and that's why I said I want you to watch really closely. A lot of times this one, it looks like they finally separated, but earlier, this PlayStation 5 console was all together with the controllers, with the digital edition. They were all sharing the same page. So as a result, anytime the controllers popped up on the actual monitors, it was a chance that it wasn't actually the controllers. It was the PS5. So if at any point you see the controllers pop up or any accessory, just click into the page and have a look. Okay. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, when you jump on this page, if you try to add to cart and it says out of stock, keep refreshing the page. Stay there for about 5 minutes and keep refreshing the page every 10 to 15 seconds, because sometimes Amazon will drop a little bit, stop, drop a little bit, stop, drop a little bit, stop. Yep. That's what they do. I know it sounds kind of funny. It sounded like I was almost trying to rap, but they're going to drop a little bit and stop, drop a little bit and stop, and so forth. Now, the tricky thing with that is that most people will jump on the page, they'll add to cart, and they'll see like, oh, this is out of stock, I missed it, and then they'll just leave. But if you stay there and mess around for the next like 5 minutes or so, the chances that you get one are raised. Now, I'm not saying that they're significantly raised, but there's just a chance that Amazon is dropping it kind of how I described, which I don't want to repeat because, again, it sounded like somebody that has no rhythm at all is trying to rap. So I'm not going to hurt you guys' ears or anything like that. We're not going to go through that all over again. All right, so let's take a look at the back to the server here so we can have a look at what else is going on, what other changes we're making. We are adding a Pokemon section, so that's in progress. And while we haven't put that much attention into it yet, we have started to work on that. So I'm going to show you one thing that I called out the other day. This thing's doing really well in terms of Pokemon. I managed to get like, I want to say almost 30 of these. And let's take a look at these on eBay and see how they're doing. But this is one of the first calls in the Pokemon area. And I'm going to continue to do a lot more, including how you can buy currently existing cards and then sit on them for a little bit and then they'll resell. So these right here right now are selling for about 42 bucks. Here's one for 55. Here's one for 35. Here's one for 35. But if you sit on them for a while, they should increase. And let me show you why. I've got one right here, actually. So it's pretty big. First and foremost, it's pretty big. So I wouldn't look to sell it for anything that cheap, only because of the fact that it's going to cost a decent amount to ship unless they don't want the entire box. But I think that's part of the spectacle of the box. Like, kids probably love it because it looks like a gigantic gift. And it's got all these different Pokemon packs. But most importantly, it's got an Evolutions XY pack, which is back over here somewhere, which alone is worth 10 bucks. So these right now are popping up at Walmart. They were a Black Friday deal for 20 bucks. So that Evolutions pack alone is pretty good. And one other tip for those of you guys that are on here that you should definitely take a look at, these Yu-Gi-Oh cards right here, if you go to Walmart right now, they're like wrapped up in this box. And so Walmart has a price error right now for $29.99. You can pick them up for $29.99. They're in most Walmarts in the card section. Now, you cannot check Pop Finder for these. You cannot check BrickSeek because they are very inaccurate when it comes to cards. But they're selling for $105 easy. So I saw some in one of my Walmarts. I only got the opportunity to check 3. I saw them in 1, but they were unopened. And the reason that they're selling like this is I believe that Walmart kept them wrapped. The employee kept them wrapped, and they're supposed to be unwrapped. And each tiny box in there is supposed to be 30. But if they are wrapped and you just scan them, the whole box will scan for $29.95. So it's a huge pricing error right now. If you manage to get them in your local Walmart, they're in the card section where the actual sports cards are. Again, you can flip these for $100 extremely fast. So it's not just all Pokemon that's doing well. It's things like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that with these pricing errors. So let's see what else we got. Any other questions? Let's see. Yeah, the success. Let's go through the success channels. So let's take a look at those. We've got the Pokemon section, which I talked about, we're going to expand. Here's the chat. This is where we get together and we talk about a lot of different things. So you can see people asking questions. Obviously, here's somebody that just got a silver coin, which originally sold for $83 on the US Mint website. This thing is reselling on eBay for $600 to $700. So we called that out, and several members got multiple silver coins. So unfortunately, I didn't get one. I got a big fat L, total loser over here, but I was pretty happy and stoked that almost everyone in the group managed to get multiples of these actual silver coins, which again, like I said, are going to be selling between $600 and $700. And if you guys just heard that little ding, that was an alert from the group here. So then let's talk about success. So you can see a lot of people having success. I'm not just saying this, that people are having success, but they actually are. Check out Joey here, got this end of World War II 75th anniversary 24 karat gold coin. He managed to cop that. We got a PlayStation right here. This was actually mine, so I'll talk about how I got that $600. We got some more PlayStations, some more coins. Here's those metrics bars I was talking about, more PlayStations, GeForce cards. Here's more coins. Here's the Jirachi thing. Here's some Peanuts Holiday Edition and a lot of things. So people are having a ton of success. Here's PlayStation accessories and more coins. You can see everybody and their mother almost got a coin, which is awesome because of the simple fact that they were $83 reselling for $600 to $700, and we called them out. We all as a group worked together to try and get as many coins as we did, and now people are getting paid. So people have been getting paid already just for being in the group for free. So if you are not in the group yet, I'm going to go ahead and post the actual website here to make sure that you get in the group, because as I said before, the time is going to be limited for you to be able to get into this. We're quickly approaching 20K, and we have about 400 people in the group already. So after we hit that point, we're going to move and switch over to paid. So, all right. So hopefully you guys get the gist of how this server works. Just sign up, join. If you have questions in there, just get in the chat and ask questions. People are extremely friendly. And like I said, they're trying to help one another cop more things and make some more money. So it's pretty awesome. So let's talk about the next thing that I've got here on my list. We obviously know that we're going to be looking at Amazon. Amazon will have that PS5, so we'll try and get it. And I showed you how quickly and easily my friend made over $1,000 in revenue, not in profit. So if I had to calculate the profit, he probably made about $250 in profit, maybe a little bit more, maybe $300 in profit. And I'm not sure. I'm not the best person at math, so I'm probably the wrong person to calculate that. But I will say this much. It was in 15 minutes, all for maybe 30 minutes of work maximum. So remember, just always stick around if you land on a page and keep trying to add to cart and refresh, and that might give you a better chance of copying things. So again, if you're not in that Discord group, go to resellriches.com/join-discord and get in for free at the present time. So, all right, let's talk about what I've sold this week. And we'll go ahead and start with this actual screenshot right here, which is actually pretty awesome. This screenshot where we kind of like got to flash some cash there, right? And I already lost the screenshot. It's probably because I'm on the chat. Let's go back over to success and we can see the thing that I posted of the cash, the cold hard cash right here, $600. What did I get this $600 for? Well, here's the best part. It wasn't even actually me that collected the $600. I sent my assistant, Rob, to go pick up the money. And he's also the one who posted the actual product on Craigslist. So you guys might be wondering, what the hell did you get $600 for? Well, it was the actual power blocks. I don't know what company makes them, but it's power blocks. You can look them up on Amazon. I copped those for $350, sold them live and in person for $600. The guy didn't ask any questions. He didn't try any negotiations. He just grabbed them. He gave the cash and he ran. Like, I'm even going to have to check these bills to see if they're real. I'm like, serious. Like, that's how quick and easy this transaction was. And usually people will try to wheel and deal, but he didn't give two shits about the price. He just grabbed them and he ran. And they were like 50 pounds each. So he grabbed them and ran. So it's starting to concern me a little bit. I might have to check that cash out. But that was the one live cop. Let's talk about the other things I've been selling. I have not really been selling too much on eBay. I'll share with you guys what I have sold. The place that I've been selling a bunch on is StockX. So StockX, here are two pairs that sold pretty quickly the past 2 days. And there's a bunch more that have actually sold in the past week. So I think it started with this Regency Purple Amarillo, and then it went to these two right here. And I've got, I want to say 4 more of these listed. So not making a ton of money on those, making about $20 per pair. But at the end of the day, I only invested $35 into them. So to get $20 back almost instantaneously, it's a no-brainer. So got a couple sales there on StockX. Also have quite a few sales on GOAT, even though I'd have to show you my phone, which I don't have connected. So GOAT's been doing okay. And then finally, eBay. So eBay, here's the 3 products. We sold the sewing machine last week, but here's the 3 things that I've sold this week so far. I sold this Nike Air Zoom Vapor pair of shoes that I actually copped in Ross. So I personally enjoy going to Ross and Marshall. So anytime I drop by there, I definitely take a look and find some shoes. And the shoes have been doing well. So I've been selling a lot of shoes, and also sold these Nintendo Labos that I picked up for, I believe it was $14.99. They sold for $39.99. And I sold both of them this week only because Amazon ran out of stock. So that's very promising, to be honest with you. If you've been sitting on stuff for a while and all of a sudden it's starting to fly, chances are it's because Amazon runs out. So that's going to happen more and more as we get closer and closer to Christmas. Look for them to run out of just about every hot toy or every hot product, which is an opportunity for you and I to sell what we haven't been able to sell all year round. So that includes like Nintendo Switches, Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing. It's going to include all the accessories for PlayStation. It's going to include all that good stuff. So again, don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Worst case scenario, you can always return this stuff. Most stores have a 60-day return policy right now because of COVID. So never fear, you can return stuff. So, all right, let's talk about what I copped now this week. So obviously I got a PS5. I got a couple PS5 headsets, which I don't have. I got some PS5 chargers. I got that Jirachi box that I showed you, the Pokemon. Also got the Pokemon Kanto box. So let me show you guys that. This is a Pokemon Kanto. Be on the lookout for these. These are fire right now. So you can see that they're about going for about 80 bucks right now. They're costing around $40 in store, but here's one for 56, here's one for 69, and they're going pretty well. Like they're going to get more and more valuable as time goes on, because right now all of Pokemon things, most Pokemon things, when you got the right ones, are increasing in value if you hold them. So don't be afraid with Pokemon. These are obviously a little bit more risky because it's going to take more than 60 days in some cases to get the value increase. But I will say this much, Pokemon stuff right now is insane if it's buy and hold. So only do this, flip it for quick cash, or only invest in Pokemon what you can afford to lose, just in case things come down. But I highly doubt it. I've never seen anything that has lasted the test of time of like Pokemon. Like, I mean, a Charizard card actually costs more than a rookie Jordan. So I just cannot say enough about Pokemon. It's absolutely one of my favorite things to buy and resell. So I went heavy on these Kanto boxes. Let me show you the order that I actually went and got on the Kanto boxes. If I can pull it up here. Here's the order. I got 13 of these. I got as much as they'd let me get. So in total was $519.74 on that particular product. And last thing I wanted to mention, I'm still looking to cop these guys. So if you guys have been shy about the Xbox, do not be shy. They're still doing pretty well. When people can't get their kid a PS5 because the prices are outrageous, guess where they're going to get their kid next? The Xbox. There's no way Amazon or Walmart or any of the major stores can keep up with the demand that we have for these things. So do not be shy, grab them. So let's see what we've got here. How can we join the Discord channel if we're not in it already? Philip, go to resellriches.com /join, or actual resellriches.com /join-discord and get in the group. Like I said, for a limited time, it's still free, so you might as well take advantage of it. A lot of our members that are in there right now for free are making and buying these things. Like Chris, I don't know if Chris is in here. He's usually in the server. He's not. I don't see him right now. But Chris caught the coin. Like Chris has been all the time. He's been trying to cop things, and he got a coin. He's got a bunch of stuff. He got those Pokemon mystery boxes that we called in there. Am asks, is it better to buy through mobile app or computer? Honestly, I haven't noticed the difference. I find that I'm slower on mobile app, even though I know a lot of you like younger Gen Z guys are pretty quick on mobile app, but I'm just a computer type person. So I'm usually copying on computer, but don't be shy. Like try the mobile. You could do it on both. I think you can have autofill also set on your mobile phone. So make sure you have autofill because you got to have quick fingers. Because I'm telling you, people, it's like a buying frenzy, particularly for things like the PS5. But a lot of other things like the lamps, you can get lamps pretty easily. And right now, lamps are fire. Like you're getting lamps for $150 on Amazon, and they're reselling for $270 on Craigslist. So especially if you're in a cold region, like I'm in Miami, so we haven't bothered with them because it's like 80 degrees over here still. So if you're in San Francisco or somewhere that it's cold, then these things are selling like crazy. So Kevin is just making some massive money right now doing that. So, all right, so let's talk about other things. So that's what I'm looking to cop. I am also paying close attention to Black Friday deals. So almost every major retailer right now is doing all their Black Friday online. I was just at Best Buy picking something up, and they had, like the QR code that I was to scan to get their best Black Friday ads. Same thing with Walmart and all those retailers. So pay close attention to those. We've put a bunch of those in the personal cop section because Target is having some really good stuff already on there. So let me kind of show you guys where that is. Right here in the personal cop section, you notice that Target right now has buy two, get one free at Target. And this, I believe, was part of their Black Friday deal. So already a lot of retailers are putting out Black Friday deals. So keep an eye out for that. And if you're using bots, if you're doing anything with bots, make sure you have them on, especially looking for that PS5. I wouldn't pass up on that PS5. You will make your money back almost instantly, just like my buddy did in the 15 minutes. And last couple things that I wanted to update you guys on before I just take questions and or we just talk about other things and or before we say goodbye is what other things that are going to be hot for the rest of the season. And that's pretty simple. It's going to be two big things that I'm calling out here, two big things that I really feel are going to be insane in the next couple weeks. I feel that the pace is going to pick up extremely. It's going to be very dramatic, the pace of things selling after Black Friday, which we've got about 14 days to hit or so. So I feel that the two biggest things are gaming stuff, which will include the PS5, the Xbox, any of the special edition Switches like the Animal Crossing one, even the regular Switch. I was in Walmart today, and I usually like to go into Walmart and the other stores like that. Obviously, I was looking for the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I just called out here, which is something special that I didn't even post in the group yet. But while I was in there, I just noticed that the amount of video games that were available was pretty bad. Even the old school Xbox, there was one old school Xbox, no PlayStations of any kind whatsoever, one or two Switches at each of the stores, which again, like I said, I imagine that those are going to go away very soon, and that people at the last minute are going to be trying to grab up whatever Switches. So I've got a bunch of Switches in the closet, including Animal Crossing and regular edition. And so I feel like the pace is going to pick up a lot on any kind of video game things. And the pace will also pick up on Pokemon cards. So don't be afraid to be priced a little bit higher than usual if you can afford to sit on that money for like another 30 days. That's the strategy that I'm going with. It's better to do that. Or if you really want some quick flips, I mean, go right ahead. But right now, really just about anything's selling. Like almost all the shoes that I have on StockX and GOAT are selling pretty quickly. That's the top sellers that I've been having the past couple of weeks. And again, I'm just continuing to invest in Pokemon cards, any kind of trading cards that I know are valuable, as well as any type of games. So anything that has to do in the gaming niche, I'm going all in on it. And that's kind of where I'm putting the bulk of my money. But I plan after that in the group, we're just going to be a heavy move towards like the Pokemon investment. So that's what we're going to slowly move into and make it also have a whole Pokemon section in there. So if you're brand new, you'll be able to have guides and things like that and be able to access and understand what's going on. Or if you're a veteran, then you can obviously share what you're finding, what you're investing in and all that good stuff. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much a wrap for this week. So I'm looking forward to next week and the weeks coming in because we're going to make a lot of money in the Discord server, just as our members already have. You guys saw all the success. You saw all the people that are copying these insane coins, which were available on the US Mint. I mean, as a group, we collected quite a few. So I'm imagining that a lot of people in there have already gotten their value worth of being in the group. And again, they were in the group for free. So you can only imagine what's to come if they're actually having all this success already right now. So let me go and see if we have any questions that are in the group. Here we go. Are there any bots in particular you like? So let's talk about bots here really quick since you're interested. It's going to depend, Philip, on what you're trying to cop. So every bot almost has like a specialty site. So for example, if we're talking about shoes, obviously there's two all-in-one bots that absolutely crush it. That's Cyber, Soul, and Kodai. I happen to have Kodai, and Kodai works excellent on foot sites. And then I've also got Ganesh, which is a bot for restocks, and I usually use it for restocks. And I've got Mech, which is a Supreme bot. And then if you like them for like sites like Target, there's one right now that crushes. It's called Lex all-in-one bot, which Lex, I think it's called Lex AIO. That one's crushing Target right now. People are getting a massive amount of Pokemon cards with that. If you like Target and Walmart and those sites, Scottbot's another one that does like a lot of collectibles. And then there's EveBot, which is also those types of sites. So it really just depends on what you're trying to cop, whereas you would get a bot and what your budget is, because not all bots are built the same. Like when I bought Kodai, it was like 4,000. I think that Kodai right now is worth like 6K. And the same thing with Mech and Ganesh. I got them kind of low and now they're kind of worth a lot. And so as a bot comes out, if it's brand new, it's a lot cheaper. And then as it actually has some really good, if it cops like a lot of things, the price starts to go up higher and higher because the demand increases by the amount of people that actually want it. So also always buy your bots from a trusted source. So I usually get mine at Botmart and or Title, I think this is the name of the group, and or Bot Broker. And I always 100% of the time use the middleman services on there. So make sure you use the middleman service on there. You'll pay the middleman like 20, 30 bucks or so, and then you'll get the bot and it'll be yours. So don't be sending money without actually using a middleman. Any other questions before we say goodbye? I mean, hopefully you guys have got a pretty good plan of how to cop a PS5. And again, in the comments, let me know what other topics you're interested in hearing about other than me just telling you what I copped or what I'm looking for. I can also expand on what the best type of Pokemon cards to jump into right now as a beginner or as a veteran, or depending on your budget. So we can have an entire webinar about that if that's something that you guys are interested. What's the best product selling now on eBay? I got to be honest, I think it's a PS5, and I don't think there's any one particular product that's going to be the best product. But look to go into those two categories that I just mentioned, which are anything in the gaming niche and then anything in the Pokemon niche are just insane right now. Like it's just crazy how insane the sales are on those niches. And you know, sneakers will always be doing well. So I always do well with sneakers on StockX, on Goat, on Grailed, and on eBay. So basically, if the bot actually works, the price will go up. Yes, correct, Philip. So that's why you'll see a lot of the bots like Kodai. Right now, you're not going to be able to get Kodai for under 6,000. Same thing, I think, with CyberSoul. I think CyberSoul I saw on Bot Broker. I believe it's like 5,600 on Bot Broker. But Kodai, I think I saw it for 6K the last time that I looked, which I want to say was about 2 months ago. But I haven't looked since then. I have not actually used my copy in quite some time. I don't have a server right now. So I haven't actually kind of felt the desire to jump back into new shoes. I've just kind of been lazy because I've been doing so much other things with the Pokemon cards and this server and stuff. So haven't gone back into there, but cool. Any other questions other than that? Again, let me know what actual things you would like me to cover next time. And we should have Kevin back, so I will have somebody to pick on. Obviously, it's not as entertaining without me picking on Kevin, but we'll be back with Kevin, and he'll make sure he does his hair and all that good stuff. We know it takes him forever to put his makeup and do his hair, but we will make sure that we've got him back and live next time around, so I have someone to pick on. But all right, guys and girls, well, I hope you have a wonderful evening. And again, as usual, if you think of a question that I did not answer, either hop into the Discord group, ask me there, and or ask me in the comments below. I always personally answer them, and I'll see you all next week. Thanks so much for coming. Take care.